TV shows make mistakes, and Pokemon's no different. Sometimes though, the mistake is so big that the creators gotta say, you know what, hands up, that's on us. We gonna take it down. So today we're gonna unearth these scandalous Pokemon episodes together and decide in hindsight, should these episodes have gone banned or not? Starting with Beauty and the Beach. So it starts as your run-of-the-mill beach episode. You know, everyone got their swimsuits on and it's time to finally take a breather from their journey. While they're relaxing though, Pikachu hops on a speedboat, which causes Brock to hop on the speedboat, and so on and so forth. And before you know it, these niggas done crashed the damn boat. Dumbass shit, but at least the owner isn't there. Psych! And this introduces us to Mo, the owner of the speedboat. And within 10 seconds, he shows us why this episode is sus. After getting scolded for wrecking the ship, Ash sheepishly hides behind Misty. And this wrinkly ass wannabe Straw Hat says,
"You remind me of my granddaughter."
Blushing at this 10-year-old, and in the same breath comparing her to your own blood? I said, ain't no damn way, you freak ass nigga. You old ass perv, you better lock the fuck in. Brock, knock this nigga out. Then I calmed down and I said, hold on now, Weazy, it might be a translation error. What are the subs saying? Say oh miho, say oh miho. This shit is deplorable, inexcusable, reprehensible, and frankly nasty as fuck. Strike! This shit would have been enough to get it the fuck up out of here. But when I learned that this nigga isn't even the reason why this episode was banned, I knew I had to keep watching. So the gang offers to do some work at Mo's restaurant to pay for the damages, but they're getting outcompeted by this neighboring restaurant run by this old hag Brutella and Team Rocket. And even after Ash tries to boost their customers through using this Pokemon, which does work temporarily, Team Rocket's unmatched sabotage eventually gets them right back to where they started. It's then revealed that Mo also owes Brutella money, and if he can't settle the debt in a day, that she'd snatch his boat from him. This fake ass Angelica Pickles, like she already stole her design, like no wonder she's trying to rob boats too, bruh. Running out of time and options though, an unlikely duo pulls up for a solution. And that brings us to our second sus moment, because that duo is Professor Oak and Delia Ketchum. And when questioned about what they're doing here together, Oak says,
"We'll explain that later."
Do y'all think something suspicious is happening here? Professor Oak? Oh, but Weazy, they're just friends and it's not. Let me teach you little niggas a lesson real quick. Lock the fuck in and take notes, cause class is in session. Question number 1. Do we ever see Ash's daddy in the show? No. Do we ever see Gary's grandma in the show? No. Now, do we think this type of mysterious beach excursion would have taken place if either of these two individuals were in the picture? The answer is hell motherfucking no. Put the pieces together, ladies and gentlemen. Pallet Town trying to be Bama Town. Strike! But that's still not what got this episode banned. So Oak and Delia brought this flyer for a beauty pageant where the prize money would be enough bread to fix all this mess. So naturally, they entered. Well, Misty entered. And what happened while she was walking out on stage is nothing short of diabolical. Oh my lordy lord, they done gave James the blow up breasticles on kids television, and they just thought it was gonna fly no problem. They done gave him the double-decker D's and thought nothing of it. You already got a girl on Team Rocket, so what is we really doing this for? Intimidating poor Misty as well, like she ain't never seen nothing like that in her life. Now she gotta explain why a nigga that looked like Katy Perry is giving her body image issues. I done seen enough, man. 3 strikes, get it the fuck up out of here. This episode was rightfully banned. Now these two old niggas done pissed me off, but it turns out they got a triplet. Let me set the scene. Ash and them decide to head to the Safari Zone because Ash need to up his Pokemon catching numbers. Like my nigga couldn't catch a cold, let alone a fucking Pokemon. So they go to Stat Pad Central, the Safari Zone. On the way, they're singing a little tune, excited to get in the mood when all of a sudden,
69 God, hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life.
if you don't shut your bitch ass up, ain't nobody trying to hear that off-key bullshit. And Ash said,
Oh, that nigga, who you talking to?
My fault, OG.
this is Kaiser, the Safari Zone warden, and the opposite of every other Pokemon character. Old, senile, and strapped. And his baby Bazooka is the reason why this episode was banned in the US. Like, look at this crazy ass old head. So he's sliding over the Safari balls while he's explaining the rules, right? And as Ash goes to take him, cocks the gun. All just to tell him to wait for the instructions to be done. Is this beyond scared straight? Use your words, you fucking crash out. I can't lie, he cold with his delivery though. He said disobey these rules and I'ma let this thunderbolt pop. Come on! He talking to you, rat. Now if you were to ask me, I'd say a man like this probably can't experience love. But Misty put that theory to rest real quick. She found a nice little portrait of Kaiser and a Dratini. Brock speculated that there might be a Dratini in the Safari Zone, but Kaiser was like, hell no there ain't, give me that shit. So where's the picture from? God damn. But it ain't even just the old man waving around the sticks. Tell me why later Team Rocket then put this nigga in a hostage situation, threatening to blick him if he don't reveal Dratini's whereabouts. But Team Rocket, being Team Rocket, fumbled the situation and had to scramble to tie him up again. And we done learned what an old ass nigga's biggest weakness is.
Alright, Jesse, do your thing. If you tell us Dratini's location, I'll go on a date with you.
Alright, DDP, let's move on. The rest of this episode is actually pretty calm, with the gang eventually finding Dratini, who'd evolved. There was this stun bomb though, that Team Rocket threatened to throw into this lake full of Pokemon, but you already know who ended up getting blasted. Typical. Now clearly, this old ass man was out of pocket, but in his fairness, no one ever really pulled the trigger. For all we know, the mag could be completely empty. It could even be a BB gun. All this steak talk, but everybody really put... Okay, that's a strike, but what about this? Or this, or this, or this? Is this shit really worth banning? Getting rid of it made it so Americans never saw Ash catch his 30 Tauros, which creates what's known as a continuity error, aka niggas is confused when they're referenced for the rest of the season. Overall, not worth the ban. Unlike the Seizure episode. Now the Safari episode was banned for potential harm to the characters, but this episode right here was banned for potential harm to the audience. I kid you not, the episode I'm about to show y'all literally caused physical damage to the viewers of Japan. How's that possible? Observe. Ash and them head to the Pokemon Center because the rat's feeling tired, and they find the whole Poke Center in complete shambles because the Pokemon transfer system was busted. I'm talking someone would request their Ninetales and they'd fuck around and get a Magikarp. This worse than them credit card scammers. They got this scientist who developed the transfer system in the first place to investigate, and he starts tripping that it might be a computer virus, which would only be possible if someone broke into his personal home lab. This brainiac ass nigga rushes back to his lab to investigate the problem, and Ash and them follow closely behind. Then for some reason, the professor low-key backdoored them and lured them into this tube. He then explains what's going on. Turns out, and bear with me now because it don't make no damn sense, but Team Rocket, of course, transferred themselves into the cyberspace that the Pokemon transfers happen in, and have been actively intercepting every rare mon that's put through. Brock suggests, hey, why don't we use an antivirus? But the professor said that would be a grave mistake for one crucial reason. Using the antivirus with people in the machine could make them disappear for good. Is that so bad? No, hear me out. Wait, does that really sound that bad, bro? Okay, damn, alright. So it turns out the only safe way to get them out is to go inside and retrieve them.
Haha, wow, Professor, you're so smart. We'll leave you to that, so you can go ahead and release us now. Professor?
Now, if we ban episodes for crimes, this is up there, bro. Human trafficking, forced labor, child abuse, false imprisonment, exploitation of vulnerable individuals. Come on, bro. This gets a strike, but the true reason for this ban is far, far worse and far more real. And it's all cause of this motherfucking low poly bitch. So they find Team Rocket and all the Pokeballs they've been hoarding and get to squabbling as per usual. And amidst the fight, I realize what got this episode wiped off the face of the earth. Out in the real world, Nurse Joy decided to take matters into her own hands and had some technician come in and install an antivirus into the system. You know, the exact fucking thing they were not supposed to do, but she didn't know. So it's okay, Pookie Bear. But those antiviruses manifested themselves as missiles and barreled towards Ash and Team Rocket. And every single time the missile collided with a Porygon attack, the most epileptic, seizure-inducing light show would blitz your damn screen. Colors changing at 1,000,000 miles a minute. Red, green, white. Holy shit! This damn horror show's going on, and this nigga Ash had the audacity to say, it's too bright. Yeah, dickhead! 685 Japanese children were sent to the hospital with epilepsy symptoms. This shit was so bad that Pokemon had to go on a 4-month PR hiatus, and Porygon got banned from the anime because his moves were just too damn risky. Now, I'm obviously not gonna show y'all the scenes, and I'm dead ass when I say don't search that shit up. The episode isn't even that good, it's just hard on the eyes. Even watching it for this video forced me to take a little break to chill out. So yeah, real shit, don't be be a dumbass. And yes, it's bannable as fuck. Funnily enough, that 4-month hiatus actually delayed another episode that ended up getting banned. Holiday Hijinks. Ah, the Christmas episode. And we begin with a small childhood story about Jessie. It was the night before Christmas, where adventures unfold. We find Team Rocket's Jessie with stories untold. Impatient for presents, she threw a small fit and launched her old toy and broke it to bits. But oh, with a thud, someone's come down the chimney. She thought, how can I hide this excitement within me? But wait, what was this? It's not who she thinks, or Santa Claus turned out to be blackface Jinx?
What the fuck is we doing?
This design is downright outrageous, and it took 5 seconds of screen time for the writers to have her stealing. Let's really examine this character, bro. Blacker than tar, fat, voluptuous, lipstick lips, blonde hair, and fat hips. You know, maybe she's not human, you know? Maybe she's like an alien or something.
Jinx, the human-shaped Pokemon.
Come on now, dog. And don't get me started on her signature move, Sweet Kiss, where she puckers up and smooches the opponent to knock him out. So she's seducing and luring people into being unconscious? Look at Brock as well, moving like he finally got some standards. I've seen him try to hit everything that moves, and now all of a sudden, a shorty with some chocolate trying to rock his world, and he try to be Boosh. Okay, now I'm wildin'. And what you think her ability in the games is? Yo, so what the fuck is Pokemon really on? Cause this design top to bottom is cheesing the fuck out of me. But we're fair judges over on this side, so let's explore her character in this episode a little bit. So it turns out Jinx is like Santa's little helper in Pokemon, and got separated from him while trying to clean his boot, which got her washed up ashore on this beach. So this crazy ass character was separated after doing manual labor for an old white master? Strike! As this episode progresses, Ash and them raft all the way to the North Pole to try and return Jinx home. And there we find that it's not just one, but there's a whole factory of Jinx. Man, we could have had like elf Pokemon or some shit. This don't even make sense. They even got synchro attacks. Oh my god, their chemistry is so good. They must have been here for years. Eventually, a hero by the name Carol B. Weatherford stepped up and published an article like, boy, y'all tripping. The cleavage and skin, the hips and lips. Do y'all think we stupid or okay, y'all clearly do. But come on, bro. I can't have my children growing up thinking this is okay. And she's spitting. And slowly that episode, along with most, but not all, of the Jinx episodes, got either recolored or blinked in their entirety. Honestly, that recoloring, I mean, it's better, don't get me wrong, but something about purple got me twisted, bruh. Let me give you another example. Look, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and then you make this little purple nigga named Tyrone who loves to fight, and throw Rogue to cement that he a thug. Just saying, bro. But what if I told you that blackface didn't stop at the Pokemon, but with the humans as well? Stay with me now, because the culprit may not be who you expect. 20 years after the original Jinx episodes, we find Ash in Alola, and he's in this market, right? Just chilling, and out of nowhere, he gets walloped by a melon. Pikachu like, hey bro, you good? And it was none other than a Pissimian, the lemur Pokemon. 3 of them, in fact, that seem to be on the run from a rival trio. They get into a scuffle, where motherfuckers are getting pummeled left, right, and center, and before you know it, the melon falls into Ash's hands, and he gets that shit snatched, which by everybody's reaction seems like a pretty big deal. And then we get the backstory. We got the Melee Greens, led by Tiny, and the Red Buns, led by Claw. The Reds are brutal as fuck, and it turns out whoever owns this fruit, you basically become the leader of the whole clan. So Tiny basically got his whole identity robbed, and now this maniacal ass nigga Claw is up. So I thought, whatever, you know, a bit of loss of pride till I saw the way Claw moves as a leader. Look at the fear he induces when he pulls up. He got them slaving for him. Oh yeah, bruh. I've seen this type before. Complete dickhead. Ash sees this and says, nah, I gotta infiltrate this clan and help them get this melon back. And what better way than to become a Pissimian? I gotta act like a Pissimian. I gotta dress like a Pissimian. I gotta look like a... Oh my gosh! Are you dead ass, my nigga? Kiawe, press your mans, bro. Was this paint necessary? And why the chops? At least fill in the beard, bro. You got that shit covering your neck too. We can't even see a Pissimian's neck. Lily, you ain't off the hook either. You painted it. Look at him after trying to pull up to the Pissimians like he really ate. No one is rocking with that shit, dog. But eventually, after some practice, the Greens challenged the Reds to a football match to win the fruit bag. I mean, you can probably guess who won in the end because it is a Pokemon episode, but I'm telling y'all, they took the piss with it. Oh, yeah. Of course, after some alterations, now Ash is a damn NFL star. He moving like Tyreek. You have never hit this move before. Get the fuck out of here. 20 years later, we on the same bullshit. So yeah, unsurprisingly, this episode was never allowed to air in America. This isn't the entire list of banned episodes, but these ones were definitely the most interesting. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the most outrageous banned episodes in Pokemon. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Next vid gonna be here ASAP, no Rocky, so make sure you tap in with the socials down below. As always, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
I hate a privileged rapper who don't even know what it takes. The diamonds they hit like a rainbow, that's cause the necklace of Frank. Whoa, 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 yeah.